With the Undead Unluck Anime just around the corner, I've been seeing a lot of discussion surrounding the initial chapters of the series. The elephant in the room, the topic which shall not be addressed. Fan service. In its early days, Undead Unluck definitely has some gratuitous, kind of icky fan service, for lack of a better words, and it's not the type of stuff which I'm going to be explaining away in this video. However, in my opinion, I do think Undead Unluck very quickly evolves past what it kind of puts off at the beginning of the series, and we got some really interesting insight from folks tied very closely to the anime. Mokuhara, the voice actress for Fuko, the editor of the actual manga, and the producer of this project, you know, the Masahiro Sakurai of the Undead Unluck Anime, the guy who's kind of talked to Yoshifumi to get this whole thing coordinated. All of them are just giving their insight on why they believe that Undead Unluck evolves past this and why the initial parts of the series should not dissuade you from continuing to watch it. So if you're a new viewer to Undead Unluck, I'm not going to be spoiling things during this video, but if you're already a fan of the series, just listen to me talk about why I'm not scared of Fuko's... Let's talk about it! Real quick, the name is Darzus. I cover everything Undead Unluck. The manga, the anime. If there's anything you want me to talk about other than those two things, just literally let me know. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and comment for me. I don't know about what, just the algorithm. You know how it works. So Undead Unluck's panel at AX had a lot of different people who were tied closely to the anime there, and the actors we're looking at during this short passage of this article is Hasegawa, the producer of the anime, Hashimoto, the editor, and Mokuhara, Fuko's voice actors. The interviewer says, the manga evolves pretty quickly at the beginning. Initially there's a lot of fan service, with Fuko seemingly being on the wrong end of it, but that dissipates over the course of a couple volumes. With the anime, did you decide to make that change earlier on, or did you stick with the tone of the manga? Hasegawa states the way that Andy and Fuko view each other also changes, so that's why it's just gone in later chapters. It was never really about fan service. Mokuhara says, at the beginning, Andy was really touching Fuko as much as possible so that he could get as much unluck as possible so that he could die. So the main motivation was really death. The way they view each other and also the way they interact with each other completely changes as well. Hasegawa again, in the beginning, Fuko was a little less dressed, but at the story... See, I hadn't even read this yet. I'm gonna keep reading that, but Hasegawa, I guess. In the beginning, Fuko is a little less stressed, but as the story progresses, she starts caring about her appearance, and she starts covering up more as well to try and prevent her powers from harming others. Hashimoto says there's no real change made from the manga to the anime, but in regards to the way that the relationship changes, the main thing is that Andy learns that Fuko needs to love him more to grant a bigger misfortune upon him. So unless she likes him, he can't really get that. So he becomes gentler and kinder and tries to treat her well. That's another element of the relationship that develops. So aside from my man Hasegawa's comments, because, you know, I've got to appreciate the man for his work he puts in, from what I'm understanding is kind of, like I said, the Masahiro Sakurai of this project, the guy who coordinates with Yoshifumi, also with David Productions. You know, everybody gets all the actors together to really bring to life what Undead Unluck is, so thank him. But he's kind of a goofball for saying that Fuko wasn't wearing enough clothes at the beginning of the series. F that. But I think the first comment he makes a lot of sense. It was never about the fan service. I think maybe Yoshifumi Gotsuka was on the receiving end of a put some yiddies in your comic from the bigwigs at Shonen Jump, but like it really doesn't feel true to the vision of Undead Unluck those first couple chapters of the series. 10, maybe 20 chapters, you see a couple big fan servicey moments, but like that's just not what Undead Unluck was supposed to be. And I think that comment that kind of highlights the fact that this was just a blip in their relationship. They have to develop a truly consensual, intimate connection in order for Andy to potentially reach his own goal is really important. I wish Yoshifumi back in the day would have been able to portray this in a different way, but I think the way he goes about portraying it kind of fits the pacing of Undead Unluck. That guy likes to move fast when possible, and to have Andy literally try to, you know, do whatever he does in those first couple chapters, trying to grab up, feel up Fuko, kind of expedites the process of us learning what her ability is and how it works, because as we know, as readers, you know, there's different scales of unluck which can be procced based on the feelings towards another individual. So yeah, got to develop that real intimate connection, and I'm not too upset that, like, that second fact that they're not going to take this fan service out of the anime. I think it's so funny to classify this as fan service, because like fan service, I don't know, maybe like everybody's into something else, but like fan service to me, it's got to be consensual. And that's the weird part about Undead Unluck's early day stuff, the content that we get to see on screen, because like it definitely gives people the wrong vibes. I think it was smart to even mention that fact that a lot of it is Fuko's on the receiving end. It's weird, and it doesn't hold true to Undead Unluck's vision. Truly, it's weird to me, and this is a rant. Sorry about it, but Undead Unluck has never came off as that type of series. Everybody's literally in suits. The most people that you get to see nude or naked is men, honestly. Andy's never got clothes on, and like half the dudes never got shirts on. Like, it just seems weird to me that in the beginning chapters of the series, we just had all that sort of stuff going on. But I think it does make sense to hold true to the vision of the manga and the pacing that it kind of developed, because the story still flows beautifully well. I love Undead Unluck from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 172, which we're currently on. It just kind of dissuades some people from getting into the series. However, I hope that people don't get dissuaded. I really like the fact that these comments kind of highlight the fact that it's part of the relationship. They had to go through this in order to realize that, like, I want to, you know, truly develop some stuff in between us, but I don't know. It was goofy. I hope it doesn't dissuade people. Do you think it's going to dissuade people? That's kind of one of the points of this video. I wanted your input, people's input. Do you think Undead Unluck's fan service will be in any way, shape, or form harming to the series? Because like there's stuff like Mushoku Tensei out. I don't watch it. I've tried to watch it at the beginning, but like I literally got 6-7 episodes in and I was like, this one ain't for me because of the FS, you know what I mean? There are other series out like Zom 100, even Zom 100. I was like, I got through episode 1. I was like, bro, this is some really fire stuff. The animation is beautiful. However, I'm not trying to see zombies half naked. I don't know. So like FS definitely can take away from some people's viewing experiences, my own. But I just don't think Undead Unluck is going to be that way. Maybe I'm jaded, maybe I'm biased, but who knows? Who knows? I just kind of wanted to put out a quick video, just some thoughts. Hope you guys all interact with this one as well. Give us some of your thoughts of your own, but no, hasta luego, mi amigos.